My last section that I'm asking all of our guests is how they live one of the Scout oaths or mottos in their day-to-day life, even as a professional. And before the podcast, you picked prepared for life. So how do you live by our slogan of prepared for life?
I find that is just a really good guidepost in a lot of ways. Because if you're sitting there and you're in high school, you think, all right, what do I need to do to prepare myself? What does that look like? Well, I think you should be a person of character. I think if you have a choice between being a follower or a leader, most people would choose to be a leader. So you want to take full advantage of that. As you head through your college years, you want to prepare yourself for a career and being a contributing member of society. And and then once you have a family, say, and you're at that stage in life, then it's okay. How am I going to prepare my kids? How am I going to prepare them for life? And we often tell parents that a friend of mine has this great way of framing it. His name is Frank Ramirez. So, Frank, I hope you're watching this. And he reminds us that parents have the responsibility to provide for their family, which is often financial, to protect them, keep them safe, and thirdly, prepare them. And most parents are really good at the first two, but the third one sometimes kind of lacks a little bit. It's the last thing that happens. And I think what we can do by being, quote, prepared for life is to, as parents, to get our kids in scouting and embrace it, because we do things that you cannot do in sports, you can't do any other way, and you're sure as heck not going to do with your head stuck in a smartphone. And you're not going to learn those social skills. So I think that truly prepares you. And anybody that's gonna succeed in the future is not going to have their nose in a smartphone. They're going to learn how to interact with people. They're going to prepare themselves for life by having great social skills, people skills, and that's based on character. And when you do that, you're on the first step of the journey to being a leader.
This has been a clip of the Born to Be a Scout podcast. To catch the rest of this episode and any other episode or post, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Born to Be a Scout podcast, or look out for full episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you are a scout who would like to take your leadership in scouting, or even your future business career to the next level, be sure to check out NYLT Leadership Academy this summer and Leadership Heights at the 2026 National Scout Jamboree. In the meantime, be sure to lead your own adventure.